The Orchard Keeper. In the valley of Windmere, where the hills rolled like sleeping giants and the wind carried the scent of moss and memory, there lived a man named Bram, who tended an orchard no one visited. The apples were small, the trees gnarled, and the path overgrown. But Bram didn't mind. He wasn't growing fruit, he was growing memories. Each tree had a name. Clara was planted the day his daughter was born. Holloway marked the passing of his father. Juniper was for the dog who once chased butterflies through the tall grass. The orchard was a living journal, each tree a chapter. Bram spoke to the trees as if they were old friends. He told them stories, sang lullabies, and sometimes just sat in silence. The townsfolk whispered that he was odd but harmless. Children dared each other to sneak out into the orchard, but they always left quietly, as if something sacred had hushed their mischief. One spring, a young woman named Elsie arrived in Windmere, searching for her late grandmother's childhood home. She wandered into Bram's orchard, drawn by the scent of blossoms and the sound of humming. Bram greeted her with a smile and a question. "Who are you remembering today?" Elsie blinked. "I'm not sure yet." He handed her a sapling, then plant something for the future. She did, and she returned the next day, and the next. They spoke of memory and loss, of the way time folds itself around grief like ivy on stone. Elsie learned the names of the trees, the stories behind them. She planted one for her grandmother, another for a friend she hadn't spoken to in years. As the seasons turned, others came. A man who had lost his wife planted a pear tree. A child who missed her father planted a cherry blossom. The orchard grew, not in rows, but in stories. Bram aged quietly. One winter he didn't come down from his cottage. Elsie found him in his chair, a journal on his lap, a smile on his face. He had written one last entry. "The orchard is yours now. Keep it growing." And she did. Years passed. The orchard became a sanctuary. People came not for apples, but for solace. Each tree bore a name, a story, a memory. Elsie tended it with care, humming the songs Bram once sang. Every spring she walked among the blossoms, asking newcomers, "Who are you remembering today?" And the wind, ever gentle, carried their answers into the leaves.